First Alert Storm Team Forecast.
Oh, California officials are urging holiday travelers to avoid roads Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, thanks to a series of storms expected to bring a multitude of weather to the state. Much of California will see very heavy rain, strong gusty winds leading to flooding and mudslides, but also the higher elevations will see some significant snow that will actually be measured in feet up into the Sierra Nevada. Kind of rare to see a high threat of flash flooding for the LA basin, but that's exactly what we have for tomorrow. And you can see the significant threats of flooding extending all the way through the Golden State. And you can see in some of the modeling there, we're talking maybe upwards of a foot of rain in some locations. And when all that falls in the mountain rain, most of that will fall as snow. And then again, with so much rain coming down, it's going to be a travel nightmare out west. Our next big thing, you have to wait on it. It's going to come through Sunday night into Monday morning. Another cold front will slide through the Gulf Coast. We're going to keep it pretty cloudy and breezy by next Monday. And that colder air begins to filter in. So that's when our next big temperature drop comes our way. You'll need the jackets early next week. Temperatures long term as we approach the new year are trending much cooler than average along the eastern U.S. with a much warmer pattern developing out to the west. Tonight, though, it's not about rain, it's not about cold, it's all about the fog. The radar is quiet, but the visibility continues to drop here from the University of South Alabama. That's a live look from the Hancock Whitney camera. Atmore, as expected, the fog is now building inland as well from the Wind Creek. We actually had to point the camera down towards the parking lot just to see anything at this point. And this is Pensacola International Airport now. You'll notice some light fog beginning to develop here. That will continue to thicken up as we move through the night. 62 degrees in Pensacola for you, 60 in Atmore, 62 for Leakesville, Mobile at 63, and a little bit cooler up towards Green at 56 degrees. As we mentioned earlier, that dense fog advisory continues. We also have a marine dense fog advisory for the Bay and also for the Gulf waters immediately off the coast. In fact, a lot of that marine fog could stick around, I'm thinking as late as noon tomorrow, thanks to the high humidity over those cooler Bay and Gulf waters. You will not need your Green & Phillips umbrella for tomorrow. If you're out there doing some last minute holiday shopping for tomorrow, we'll note temperatures there in the 70s. Another warm and somewhat soupy afternoon with that higher humidity, which will lead to yet again more fog developing as we head towards your Wednesday evening. Here's a look at the forecast moving forward. After that fog develops here in the morning, we move you into the into your Christmas Day, and it's more of the same. We're kind of in a broken wet record pattern. Very dry, stable aloft, stable at the surface, aside from all that moisture, which will continue to enhance that fog threat. Now, we will likely see a few more clouds by Friday moving in, but I am leaving rain out of the forecast all the way through perhaps most of the weekend. In fact, that next cold front that comes through, really not looking all that impressive rain-wise. I'm only keeping that chance around 10 to 20% Sunday night into your Monday morning time frame. As we start heading into as we start moving towards next week, that's when the big cool down comes our way. We'll note temperatures taking a big dive. We'll go from a high of 76 on Sunday, and then winter is making a return there next week. We could actually see wind chills by the middle of next week, maybe in the lower 20s by that point. So this is going to be a big shock to the